Welcome everyone. In this video, I will guide you through using our web application designed to solve backhaul profit maximization problem. And let's get started. First, we'll dive into a visualization type, and you can select a data set that contains a pickup and drop off cargo request. We have a multiple of data sets that you can play around with, and ranging from 5 to 8 nodes for now. So you can see here, this one it's A, and for this videos, I'm going to use the demo data too. You can also see the maximum capacity that the vehicle can carry and the maximum distance that the route can cover. Next to it is the button to view all of the available requests at once for you to manage all of the requests easier, or you want to stick with the options of focusing on the next possible route of the current selected node for a clearer view. There's also a reset button to reset your route and start with a new one. On the map below, you can zoom in and zoom out using the buttons on the top left corner to see a closer look of your graph. For some key information on the bottom left, there is a note box that explains the different types of line used in this map, and each type line represents a different kind of route or connection. And our last destination is going to mark as the node in red. And when you hover over the route, the box highlights the line types and display details like starting point, destination, distance, and cargo weight of that specific request. And to your right, you'll see your vehicle information panel, and this will display details such as price per cargo, travel cost, vehicle weight, and also calculate real-time total cargo, total distance, and total profit. It will also update the route whenever you remove or add new nodes to it. At the bottom, we'll show selected cargo and also available cargo that you can consider adding to your route. To select a node, just go ahead and click on the circle, and then you can see the real-time update of the information, vehicle information, the total distance, and the profit right there at the right panel. And I'm just going to go ahead and add number 4 to my route, and this app is going to let you know if you are successfully added a node to your route. Remember to always notice your total distance, and I can see that my current total distance is really close to the maximum distance. And I'll try to add number 3 to my route, and it will let you know that it's failed to add the node because it's exceed the maximum limit. You can manage your cargo by adding or remove items using the plus and minus button, and this app will let you know if your cargo is added successfully or not. You can open this note box to see the line type, which is selected cargo, and it's mean that during the route of 1 to 2 to 4, it's also carry the cargo from 1 to 4, and it's going to drop off whenever it's reached to 4. Okay, so let's just start to build a actual route. Always keep in mind that we have to go back to our final destination, which is the red node. The simplest solution for this example is just go straight to your final destination. And it's always going to give like a negative profit, which we don't want that happened. So I'll just restart it. Let's to explore around. I see that this request has the distance of 19.78. I'm just go ahead and select this node for now. Okay. And this request has a 16.43, which I feel like don't really give me a lot of options to go back to my final destination. So my solution is just go straight back to node 5, and I can see that the distance is 11.11, which fit into the constraint of the max distance. So far, my total distance look fine, but my total profit is negative right now, and this is the least expected numbers I want to have. Another way for me to improve my profit is to add more cargo to my route. And I can see that the maximum additional cargo I can add to my truck is 0.3 because cargo from 4 to 5, it's already 0.7. So the cargo from 1 to 5 satisfying this number, so I'm just go ahead and add it to my truck. Now we can see that the total profit does improve to a positive number, and this is really nice. So this is one of the solution for this example where we have made 0.5 total profit unit. Let's just explore around to see if there's any alternative solutions with a higher profit. Okay, so let's check the request from 1 to 2, and I see the requested cargo is 0.4. How about requested from 1 to 3, which is 1? I think I'm just go ahead and select number 3 because I want to maximize my requested cargo, because it's usually give me the better profit. So as you can see here, my profit is like 2.4 something, and my total distance is about to reach the maximum distance. So I would say I'm just go ahead and go back to the final destination. And with the distance of 6.38, it fits to the maximum distance constraint. And I don't think we can add any additional cargo to the truck because cargo from 1 to 3 it's already 1. I will just trying to add cargo from 1 to 5 to see if we can add it. Yeah, you can see that the system will let you know that we cannot add the cargo from 1 to 5 because it exceeds the capacity of the vehicle. Now my total profit is 1.9, which is higher than the previous solutions that we have found. And I think that we have explored the most optimal solutions for this problem set. And feel free to keep exploring our available data set to find the most optimal solution. And I think that's pretty much about the graph visualizations, and I would like to guide you through our data type. So here at the data, you will able to see all of the raw data that we use for the visualization. And here you will able to find the request weight and the request distance. And you are able to view the data under JSON format as well. And you can find all of the node's coordinate details in the coordinate page. And that's how you use our application to find the best route, manage cargo, and maximize your profit. I hope this walkthrough can help you to get the most out of the tool, and feel free to reach out if you have any further question.